We're all feeling the pinch of rising costs, right? Well, this is a story about that, a really common problem. But the solution, it comes from a pretty unexpected place. And it's this amazing lesson in how really anyone can grab the reins of their finances, especially now in this digital world. All right, let's just jump right in. The whole story kicks off with a title that, look, if you've ever been cold in the winter, you're going to get this immediately. It's so blunt, so honest, and just so perfectly British. So, this line is actually from our source material, a poem by a guy named Denis Martindale. And it's so much more than just a title, right? It's a feeling. It totally grounds you in that physical sensation, that feeling of cold. That's really just the first step in a much, much bigger financial battle. Okay, so let's track how this one simple feeling, just being cold, spirals into something way bigger, a challenge that hits you both physically and financially. Right away, the poem just hits you with a sense of vulnerability. And that phrase, chill to the core, come on, that's not just about the weather. We've all felt that, right? It's that deep sinking feeling in your stomach, that worry you get when you see the bills starting to creep up and up. And this is just perfect. It shows you the very first line of defense. I mean, before you even think about going online, the battle is all physical, totally low tech. It's such a relatable picture, isn't it? Just bundling up, piling on the layers, trying to stay warm. And then, bam, here's the financial reality. The poem calls out this exact number, £200 from the government. And you gotta understand that's not just a number on a page, it's a lifeline. It really sets the stakes and shows you just how urgent it is to make every single pound stretch as far as it can possibly go. So, you're facing this huge challenge. Where do you even begin to find the power to fight back against these rising costs? Well, the answer is the big turning point, the real pivot in this whole story. And this is it. This is the moment. The story completely shifts from just, putting up with the cold to actively going out and looking for a solution. It's that click, that moment where you decide, nope, I'm not going to be a passive victim here. I'm going to do something about this. Wow. This quote right here, this is the heart of the whole thing. The poet just nails it. The internet, it's not a luxury. It's not just for entertainment. In this story, it's an absolutely essential tool. A tool for financial survival and for taking back power. Okay, so you've got this powerful tool now. What's the plan? What's the actual game plan? Let's break down the exact practical steps that turned this idea, this knowledge, into actual real-world savings in the bank. And you know what? The strategy is so clear and simple. Step 1, get online and compare prices. Easy. Step 2, make a smart move and lock in your costs. And step 3, hunt down those digital vouchers and discounts. It's basically a playbook that really anyone could try to follow. Okay, so this choice is absolutely crucial. The poem talks about fixing the energy tariff for 2 whole years. And that one move, that is the key to everything. It's how you take back control. Think about it, you're swapping that awful fear of a bill that could go anywhere for the solid security of a cost you can actually predict. Oh, I just love this line from the poem. It's so good. It just perfectly captures that huge psychological shift. It's like this defiant declaration of independence, Waving goodbye to crazy high prices and all those tempting ads. The whole mindset has flipped from being a worried consumer to a smart, savvy shopper who's just not going to be fooled anymore. So after all that, what's the end result? What happens when you actually put this strategy to work? Well, let me tell you, it's about way more than just saving money. We're talking about a complete emotional turnaround. First thing you feel? Just relief. Pure relief. The simple act of doing something, of taking action, it just cuts right through that anxiety. That fear of the next bill landing on your doormat, that constant nagging worry, it just starts to fade away. And then, something really cool happens. What used to be a chore, hunting for deals, it completely transforms. It actually becomes a source of confidence, maybe even joy. It's this empowering thing to do, and it actually makes you smile. And this is the grand finale. The journey that started with feeling literally chilled to the core ends with this amazing, energetic burst of success. It's a wow moment for the savings, a wow for taking back control, and a wow for that incredible newfound confidence. So when you boil it all down, what this story really gives us is a roadmap, a clear path from feeling stressed about money to feeling in control of it. It shows that with the right know-how, these digital tools we all have can give you more than just savings. They can give you real, genuine peace of mind. And that really leaves us with one big question to chew on, doesn't it? When you hear a story like this, where having internet access can literally be the difference between fear and freedom, how should we be thinking about it? Is it just another service you pay for, like a luxury? Or is it an essential utility, maybe as fundamental as heat and water? Definitely something to think about.